Hey there, welcome back. And again, I'm Dan Cheadle, and welcome to our welcome video to our 3-hour work week. Now, before I start this, we get a lot of questions from people, and I do too. And a lot of people will ask, and here's the million-dollar question: is it possible to have an actual 3-hour work week? And the answer is absolutely. Yes, you can. Now, there's some pre-qualifications in there. You've got to have the right tools, right? There's basically three things that make it work. And I'm going to talk about that in more videos, and we'll break this down so that you start to understand the concept. But I want to ask the question back. I'm going to ask it is not only is it possible to have a 3-hour work week and make income, but I'm going to ask the question back. Is it possible to have a 3-hour work week and make a lot of money? And the answer is absolutely. And I'm going to break that down because we have three principles. Number one, the reason that most people fail at any kind of a business, whether you have a pizza restaurant and you have poor employees and people aren't working together, whether you have a network marketing business or marketing business or a marketing agency, advertising, doesn't matter what it is. The reason that people fail is because they don't have a solid team of people working together. That's one of the most critical points, is that you have to have a team. Now, I've been involved in many companies over the years, in fact, 45 years, and the teams and the companies that worked were people that worked together and built a solid team of people working together. It worked. And we were able to bring people in and have large meetings. When you have large meetings, what ends up happening is people are going, "Hey, whatever's going on here, something's going is good, right?" And so the people want to join. And so the law of attraction works, but you've got to have that law of attraction inside a team working. So the first principle is team. And so what we teach people is that you have to be plugged in. If you're not willing to make a commitment to plug in, there's no sense in even getting started, because you have to be part of a team. And then as you bring your team together, they have to be part of this team as well, so that there's solid growth. And it all comes from the concept of building a team. The second principle is this: you have to have the right tools, right? If you are not willing to learn some very basic things like email marketing, communication, doing follow-ups, being on different types of meeting platforms, virtual meeting platforms where you're getting connected with live, real warm people that you can be, talking to and pitching, maybe having an effective pitch is a tool. But you've got to have some very basic tools in place that if you don't have, you have to be willing to learn, right? And that comes out of training, and we have all of that here in our place. So part of our 3-hour work week is going to include introducing you to tools that will help you grow your business. The third principle is that you have to be plugged into opportunities, and the right kind of opportunities. Now, this world is filled. Everywhere you go, there's opportunities, right? But and there's not to say that opportunities don't work and opportunities can't be built. What I'm saying is, if you want to do the 3-hour work week, you are going to have to be plugged into the right type of opportunities. And we're going to get into that in the next video, and we'll talk a little bit about what are the right type of opportunities. Because I'm not saying that Amway is not good for you. I'm not saying that starting a pizza restaurant isn't a good idea. What I'm saying is you have to be in the right kind of opportunities. And there are some really, we teach two circles. And I'm going to give that to you in just a little bit. There's a small circle and the big circle. And inside the circle are demanding what we call essential opportunities. And we're going to introduce you to those so that you can start to learn the value of where your time is spent, how you spend your time, and what you focus on in terms of the right types of opportunities. We're going to get to it. Let's go to the next video.